Today on People Now.
Find out why former Subway spokesman Jared Fogle is making headlines again.
If you're in my life, I love you.
Rihanna is making a special plea for help for this former backup dancer.
You can't keep all the balls in the air all the time.
Amy Adams rocks Elle's red carpet as she is honored alongside some other Hollywood ladies last night.
Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to People Now. We're streaming live. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Kathleen McLaughlin, the ex-wife of former Subway spokesman Jared Fogle, sued Subway and alleged on Monday that the sandwich chain knew about his interest in minors as early as 2004, but didn't do anything to stop it. McLaughlin, who divorced Fogle after he pleaded guilty to federal charges of child pornography and having sex with minors last year, alleges in a suit obtained by People that she and her children suffered emotional distress because Fogle's behavior wasn't publicly known before she married him in 2010. At a news conference on Monday, McLaughlin said the company received at least 3 reports indicating Fogle's sexual involvement with children, but failed to notify the police, according to the lawsuit. At the conference, McLaughlin also said, finding out your husband and the father of your children is a child predator and knowing that his job involved visiting schools on a regular basis is devastating. Subway released a statement to People on Monday, writing, as this is pending legal action, we cannot provide comment. People also reached out to Fogle's attorney about McLaughlin's new allegations, but did not receive a response. Stay on people.com for the latest on this case. Moving on to this, Rihanna is making an emotional plea for her backup dancer on social media. 32-year-old professional dancer Charlene Quigley has been reported missing. The dancer has performed with some of the world's most recognizable singers, including Beyonce, Missy Elliott, and Jamie Foxx, and was last seen getting on a bus at the Port Authority bus terminal in New York City around 1 a.m. Sunday. Rihanna posted a video on her Instagram account about the missing dancer, saying in part, "My heart aches thinking of how heavy this is on all those who love her." Missy Elliott also posted a photo on Instagram urging people to call police in New Jersey with any information, noting Quigley was wearing a, quote, pink jacket and 3 to 4 inch heels when she went missing. According to Quigley's father, who spoke to NBC, the dancer lives alone in North Bergen, New Jersey, and teaches at the Paradance Capizio Center and Broadway Dance Center in Manhattan. The dancer normally calls her father every day around 6 p.m., but he became concerned when he hadn't heard from her. Police later found her phone at a bridal store in Chelsea, New York, and Quigley's father said his daughter made a strange comment to her friend recently, saying, quote, "Get ready, it's about to happen, and I'm going to need you to sub for me." Quigley's dance career originally took off when she was featured as a dancer in Beyonce's 2003 Crazy in Love music video. She's also performed in Rihanna's SOS music video and danced in several of her shows. Anyone with information on Charlene Quigley may call the North Bergen Police Department at 201-392-2092.
Kristen Stewart, Lupita Nyong'o, Amy Adams, and more were honored at Elle's 23rd Annual Women in Hollywood Awards on Monday night. And I think women everywhere will be cheering for Adams, who admits she really can't handle it all every single time. Watch.
You know, you got to be okay to drop some balls. That's the thing about juggling. Like, you can't keep all the balls in the air all the time. So I just try to be forgiving of myself and allow for some leeway for mistakes. And really, communication for me is the key with my family, with my child, making sure everyone's okay and everyone feels heard and sort of paid attention to, including myself. So I communicate with myself and make sure I'm doing okay and, you know, try not to get too caught up in anything.
I love that. Some major girl power. And speaking of girl power, look at Helen Mirren and Lupita Nyong'o looking fierce and fabulous. And their words about celebrating women are pretty fierce too. Watch this.
Well, you know, I made a speech about this recently, and I said, you know, for the longest time, I didn't believe in corralling women off into their own little, you know, area. But I've really come to realize that that's not true. Actually, you do need to organize, you do need to proselytize, and you need to be political. Because without that, really nothing happens. So I applaud this, I love it, I think it's very, very important. But I look forward to the time where it's no longer necessary.
Well, I think there's still a lot of room for more women to be in all aspects of the entertainment industry. This is a night when we celebrate our achievements, but in that celebration we recognize there's still a long road to travel. And it's about lifting each other up and coming together to ensure that more work can be done for women, by women, and about women.
Dancing with the Stars pro Val is playing a very coy boy after these photos from Amber Rose's birthday party over the weekend sparked rumors that Amber and Val were dating. Speaking to ET after Monday night's Dancing with the Stars, Val referenced his 16-year-old dancing partner Lori Hernandez when asked about the Rose rumors, saying, "You know, I post a lot of pictures with Lori too, and for some reason, thankfully, there's no romance rumors there." He then added, "I can't control what people think. I live my life and I try to live it, you know, the way I want to live it." While responding to comments that he and Amber would make a cute couple, Val added, "I'd make a cute couple with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?" Well, Val, we think that you and Amber would make a very cute couple, so wishful thinking.
All right, guys, Rumer Willis, daughter of Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, is a triple threat. She can dance, she can act, and yes, she can sing. The star is currently taking her vocal chops on the road in her Over the Love tour, and it's our Toyota People Pick of the day. So when I recently chatted with the singer, I found out what inspired her to go across the country singing solely about love and what she's channeling from her own love life when she's up on that stage. Check this out.
For me, love is such a unifier, because it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't care what gender you are, it doesn't care how much money you have, what your job is. If you're heartbroken, you're heartbroken, or if you're madly in love, you're madly in love.
Sort of level playing field.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all out there. So, I mean, I obviously have to ask if the personal love life has anything to do with this resounding theme that you're connected to so well.
Of course, like everybody, I have had my ups and downs and kind of trials and tribulations.
Is there anything specific that you're thinking of when you sing like any of the particular songs, or like, I don't know, like, you know, you hear like Adele singing about some of those things, and she has these heart-wrenching places, and I would imagine that there's maybe something like that with the more.
I think you have to find a personal thing for each song that works with you, and I like having, again, the more intimate shows that you can do that and really connect with the audience that way.
And guys, coming up, Eva Longoria gleams on the red carpet in Beverly Hills, plus Olivia Wilde shares an adorable photo with her baby girl. Stick around.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day, you're amazing, just the way you are.
Don't miss all the latest amazing stories right at your fingertips. People love people.
Well, you are doing some more work even now. Soon, fans are going to get to see you in the thriller Unforgettable. You're playing Katherine Heigl's mother.
The woman that I am allowed to play is just deliciously interesting.
Oh, okay. It's a multi-layered. Is she deceiving?
She is interesting.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. And she was really, for me, a fun character to wrap my head around and try to play.
What would people be surprised to know about Katherine Heigl?
That she's absolutely adorable, darling, wonderful to work with. I had a great time with her. And now she's about to be a mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless her heart.
Yeah. Did you guys, I don't know, did you talk through any of that process and the things that she's going through in that way?
No, because she wasn't pregnant.
Okay, all right.
We worked together.
Okay.
But I think she was working on it.
Yeah.
Well, I think she was happily working on it.
Happily. And things have now worked out. Can't wait to see that movie. Now, guys, when I sat down with Cheryl, she also opened up about her husband's struggle with cataracts and how that led her to team up with Alcon. Take a look.
There came a time where my husband, we would be driving on some country roads that weren't well lit, and he said, "You know, honey, I'm not seeing the way I should, I don't think. Would you drive?" And this happened several times. And I know a lot of women out there will understand that it's very difficult to get your husbands to go see a doctor.
Men can be very stubborn.
Yeah, you think?
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, so I encouraged him to go to the doctor and to go have his eyes checked out, which he did. And as it turned out, that doctor sent him to another doctor, a surgeon, because he found cataracts.
You're a pro in terms of knowing about cataracts. You've partnered with Alcon's Know Your IQ campaign.
Well, you know, they were looking for someone, and when they came to me to say, do I have any experience with cataracts, I said, boy, do I. And when they explained to me that it was a real educational thing, that they wanted to really help people understand what they were and what their treatment opportunities were. And then having had the experience with my husband, I was kind of the right person to help carry this message out there, which I am so happy to be doing. You know, they have a website, and you can take a little test yourself.
Okay.
It's cataract, IQIEYE,
Yep.
letterq.com.
Okay.
And if you go on there, you can take the test and see how much you know about cataracts or don't know about cataracts. And I think it's very useful, very helpful.
All right, guys, the female characters on Good Girls Revolt are put through a lot by the men in their lives at the dawn of the feminist movement. So when I just sat down with the Amazon show's cast, they opened up about how playing these roles has affected their relationships in real life. Take a look. How has it influenced the way you look at your relationship today?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing is, like, it makes, like, working on the show, and especially playing Cindy, who is in this marriage that she probably, you know, I think she said yes to without really thinking about whether it was actually what she wanted and more felt like what she was supposed to do. I just am constantly grateful for being raised in a time when I was taught to, like, wait to be in a relationship until it was someone that makes you happy and respects you and supports you. And I feel like, you know, like, I would go to set and be in this world and do these scenes and then, like, get home and call my boyfriend and just be like, I love you. Like, you're so good.
More, right? So Anna, you're newly married. My goodness, congratulations.
Thank you.
On that, a big round of applause. First time you guys have heard this news and everything. First congratulations ever. So how is playing Jane? How's playing Jane? How's it sort of influenced your view of marriage and maybe impacted your relationship similar to what?
You know, it's fascinating. Jane is really content at the top of the season with the status quo and her job, and she doesn't really realize that she has any other choices or opportunities to advance.
Not even
and,
on her radar, right?
No, not even on her radar. She's content. She's great at her job, but she knows she's going to leave. She's going to get married. She's going to have the baby and move to Connecticut, and everything is going to be perfect and fantastic.
Right.
Exactly. And then this isn't really giving that much away, but you know, she gets dumped early on in the season. And it's the best thing that could have ever happened to her. And there is also still nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with what Jane wanted to do and go off and have a family and raise children. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's where you find your success and your satisfaction in what you do.
It's that time again. The stars are on the move, and we're following them in today's edition of Star Treks. Olivia Wilde has found a new drinking buddy. Yes, she shared this sweet picture of her and her newborn daughter Daisy as she breastfed, and she hilariously captioned the photo, "My drinking buddy, # never underestimate the power of a woman," which, as you see, was a shirt she was wearing, and Daisy is snug in a little polka-dotted coverall. Well, this is Olivia's second child with fiance Jason Sudeikis, who were seen stepping out for breakfast last Monday in New York, just a week after Daisy was born. The couple also has a son, Otis Alexander, who is 2.5. And leave it to Olivia Wilde to announce her new child's birth in the most adorable way. She introduced sweet Daisy to the world with this picture and captioned it, "There goes the neighborhood, Daisy Josephine Sudeikis, born like a boss on # International Day of the Girl." Well, congratulations to Olivia and Jason.
The bottom line is that you make good content. You make good content and people will come. You know, if you start saying, I'm going to make Latino content, then it won't work. Or if you do wall-to-wall casting of Latinos, it won't work because that's not the world we live in.
That's Eva Longoria giving advice to TV networks that are looking to tap into the Latino demographic in the United States. Longoria was a presenter at the event that honored the many Hispanic actors and actresses who have made notable contributions to the Latino community through television. The event was hosted at the Paley Center in Beverly Hills and is only the second major event showcasing Hispanic achievement in TV. Honorees included Hector Elizondo and Jane the Virgin star Gina Rodriguez. And those are your Star Treks for today.
Hello, I'm Rabel, and these are 5 things you should know about me. I am a songwriter. That's kind of where I started. I started playing the piano when I was like 15, 16, but I just play by ear and kind of started out by basically banging on things and seeing what sounds good and what sounds bad. As a songwriter, I've had songs out with like Adam Lambert, Ellie Goulding, the Pentatonics, and I just actually had a song out with Idina Menzel called Everybody Knows. I'm on tour right now. I'm supporting Andy Grammer and Gavin DeGraw, and it's my first tour ever. It's my first time in a bus. It's kind of my first time even playing with a band. I think I will successfully go through a 2-month tour without doing laundry. I pack, even if I'm leaving for 2 days, I pack everything I own. Like right now I'm in New York for 2 nights, and I brought 4 suitcases and 8 pairs of shoes I counted unpacking last night. I kind of like black out, and then there's like humongous bags packed. I started getting tattoos less than 2 years ago. Kesha gave me this little smiley face with a little needle. I was really sad and kind of going through a lot, and she actually has a little smiley on her foot. So we have a little matching. She gave me that heart too. It hurt so bad, and I sang Whitney Houston, How Will I Know, at the top of my lungs the whole time.
Coming up tomorrow, guys, we are back with the cast of Amazon's Good Girls Revolt as they reveal their amazing run-in with Connie Chung. And we also have more with Rebecca Black as she looks back on her appearance in Katy Perry's last Friday night music video. You don't want to miss that.
Well, thank you so much for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from Tim Matheson. Enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Tim Matheson, and this is One Last Thing. The last song that I had stuck in my head was from Hamilton, which I saw last night, and it was It's My Shot, and it was wonderful. And the last time I watched Animal House was a long time ago, because it was probably before I did an interview for Animal House, and it's probably been a year ago. But I don't frequently watch the show.